happened, ladies and gentlemen? It's Zay here with D. We just got out of the premiere of Deadpool and Wolverine. First off, D, say hi to the people, man.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all
Oh
doing?
my
That
goodness,
was
this is
crazy.
insane. I can't even. I mean, we just got out the theater. We had to get our reactions to it. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. It's been months that we've been waiting for this movie to come out. We've seen only really like one or two trailers. So
I haven't seen any trailers.
you haven't seen any trailers at
I
all.
went in
Okay,
blind.
you went in blind. We certainly did really do go in blind with this one. Let's just go ahead and talk about like the storyline and the plot of this movie. This is the third Deadpool movie, of course, but it's bigger than the first two.
Oh
Like
my
this
gosh,
is
way
so
bigger.
much. Like, of course, we tell you like watch the first Deadpool movies, but if you don't
Yeah.
know who Deadpool is or what his character is, I implore you to watch the first two because you're gonna get a heavy dose of him. This is really Ryan Reynolds at his best,
Oh,
if I
it's
have to say.
having a great experience.
Oh my
And you got to
goodness.
watch this one like 3 or 4 times just to fully embrace it.
Oh my goodness, this is definitely like a movie you have to rewatch multiple times. I would say this is just our first time seeing it. This is not going to be our last. I'll tell you guys that right now. But plot and storyline wise, definitely Deadpool is introduced to us in a way I don't think we've ever seen him before. We really care about Ryan Reynolds' character of Wade Wilson. So I mean, we really do like him. I feel like he showed a lot of his character here in terms of what he cares about. He's trying to save his universe, which is really just, the people who are close to him.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a different side of Deadpool than we've ever seen. I love the different side, and I love how we can actually embrace his character now. Like it's not just joking all the time. It's literally he's serious now sometimes.
But he be joking though.
Oh, he's joking.
This
He
if
still got.
you want fourth wall breaks,
Oh,
man,
man's got no chill.
man,
No chill.
whatever you think is a fourth wall break, he does it even further in here.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh. Fourth, fifth, sixth
oh
wall
my
break?
goodness, anything you're thinking, any thoughts you've had about Marvel for the last couple of years, D and I have not to just to be honest with you guys, this is the first Marvel movie that we've been excited for in a
In a
while.
hot
In
minute.
a hot minute. It was deserving. So every thought we've had about Marvel, how, maybe this wasn't doing well, or maybe you focus too much on these characters or these backgrounds. They not only address it in here, they have so much fun.
Oh
They
my
have
gosh,
so much
yes.
fun making fun of themselves, making fun of the shit that they've put out in the last couple of years, and then just reminding everybody, like at the end of the day, a great Marvel movie is gonna trump anything else that
Hmm.
you see. Like this is definitely you have to see it. Like see it before you get spoiled because man,
Oh
there
my
is a
gosh.
lot that gets revealed. It's been a minute since I've like almost jumped out my seat in the theater. Like, I cannot believe we're seeing this in real time.
Oh,
But just got to ask you, D, what did you think about this film, man? Going into it,
dude.
what were your thoughts?
Going into it, I had no idea what I was going into because
Mm-hmm.
did everything I could to avoid all teasers, all trailers,
Mm-hmm.
everything. I wanted to go in blind because I knew it was gonna be a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But man, going into that theater, that's the first opening scene was just like got me dying laughing already. It's like, what in the world is happening?
Oh, my
Oh
goodness.
my gosh, it was a not a phenomenal trip, and I love the storyline. I mean, the storyline was great. I enjoyed it,
Yep.
for me at least.
From start to finish, I think that they really did tell you we're going to focus on Deadpool's character, we're going to focus on what he cares about, and we're going to make him truly a hero in this one. I think the first two Deadpool movies was great at showing you just like the goofy, zany side of Wade Wilson. This was here's Deadpool. Here's Deadpool as an actual hero. But what you think about Hugh Jackman? We haven't seen Hugh
Oh my
Jackman
gosh.
as Wolverine since 2017
No,
as
not since like
Logan.
Logan, man.
How'd he stack up in this one?
Logan was if we go back to Logan, he was
Mm-hmm.
already great in that one, but he was like his old self. This one, you can give it is he was giving it his all, and you
Yeah,
could definitely tell it. I loved the way Hugh Jackman performed in this movie. He did
absolutely.
not hold anything back, and he was having the
A
best performance.
blast. He went back to old school Logan, like not just X-Men Logan, but like I'm gonna show you that there's nobody else who can play Wolverine.
Oh
That's what's
yeah.
crazy. Like we've known Hugh Jackman as Wolverine for like damn near what, like 20 years, over 20 years now. Like this is one of his best
Oh,
performances
he
as
reminded
him.
us, "I'm the Wolverine.
Exactly.
I'm
Nobody
the
else can play
man."
him. I'm just absolutely. I'm shocked that he could top and or match what he did in Logan because Logan is such an emotional, great send off for him.
Oh yeah.
But when you bring him back, you have to bring him back with a bang. And fuck, he did a great
Oh yeah.
job here, man.
He's like, you thought, yeah. He was like, y'all thought I was finished? Heck no.
Not even
It was
close. He wasn't even close to them. You could tell he had a great performance left in him. But yeah, like I said, plot and storyline wise, we introduced the TVA. We get a lot of things that we've known from Loki season 1 and season 2 in here, which I think is great. But even if you're not like a big Marvel head, I feel like you can still have a damn good time with this movie.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
so many things that you might have forgotten, projects that have probably been forgotten from Marvel, and old school. We're talking old school Marvel characters. We're biting our tongues with the spoilers here. Old school Marvel characters that come back and you're like, whoa, I didn't
Oh
even
yeah.
think you would be a part of this. I didn't even think you'd be a part of this crew. And the way that they put him in the storyline is really good too. But let's talk about the pacing of this movie. D, you said it as soon as we came out of the theater. You said there wasn't a single
Not
dull moment.
not a single second was I ever bored, and I always finish my popcorn because it's always boring. I got so distracted off of how much fun I was having in the theater that I left almost a full popcorn bowl.
Damn,
I
full
was like,
popcorn ball.
oh, I was having a great time.
I've known you
Like,
for
every
years,
single
man. That's
second.
rare.
Oh
That's
my God.
rare.
I love
Usually,
my popcorn too. Every time I go movie, you gotta get popcorn. Always.
yeah, but I mean,
every single second was a trip and it was a fun experience. Every single second.
can't believe that movie was 2 hours. It didn't even feel like it was 2 hours. I could have been there for forever. That's I mean, like I said, just blown away by the fact that of the pacing of it. It never felt dull. The action sequence in the beginning was amazing, and then you top it off with of course we all know that we get a Wolverine versus Deadpool fight, and it lives up to what you think it's gonna be. Then you get bam surprise, and then usually when Marvel movies do the exposition and to tell you the story, it can drag. It can drag a bit.
Yeah.
This time did it differently. I liked how they had the villain of this movie. There's really like two villains. There's one female villain and there's one male villain. But I think that the female villain was great in this one. I think that it was a good reveal of who she was, her connection to how close she is to to Wolverine. And every single time she just showed her power, I was like, damn,
Oh yeah.
you're unstoppable. Like however strong you thought Thanos is, like you forget how strong X-Men characters are. I think we're reminded how strong the mutants are. Like
Oh my
they
gosh,
just
they
come
can
in and they just fuck shit up. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much what's happening. But
I love how they can just continue the storyline without, just the talking and just the bull. It's all along with all the fun and that stuff. They're still going along the story and explaining it. I love that.
and action too.
Yeah, a
And
bunch of
action too. I loved it. Like I said, you're gonna enjoy yourself for these 2 hours. There were times when people were getting up to go to the bathroom in the theater, and I felt bad. I
yeah.
wouldn't want to miss a second of this movie because there's lines that they say, there's jokes that Ryan gives you that I'm like, damn, it's not even. You can tell that they were improvising.
Oh, if you
when
gotta
it
go to the
came
bathroom, you better hold that.
You better hold it. Do not go to the bathroom during this film. Don't try to get up and think that you're gonna not miss anything important. Every single scene in this movie is important because it really builds up to a damn good third act. I mean, I just thought the beginning action sequences was great. When we got to the third act and we were really building up to who Deadpool and Wolverine had to fight and what they had to fight for, I was like, damn, you just keep topping yourselves. But let's go ahead and just wrap it up with our thoughts of the actors. What did you think of the acting performances of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman? First time we've seen them on the screen since 2009. Remember way back in the Wolverine Origins movie when Deadpool wasn't even in the red suit. He was looking kind of goofy. Oh my God. It's great to see them together. What'd you think about Hugh and Ryan coming together after all these
I
years?
think the dynamic duo was destined to be together. They were so well as being themselves with each other, and it was just a great ride the entire time with both of them. I think they played their characters very well, and they were having a great action.
Absolutely. I think that they both did a really damn good job. I loved all the supporting characters in this movie. I think all of them, we were saying this time and time again, everybody had fun. You can tell in a movie when people are having fun, not just on set, but when they're having fun just being the absolute best versions of themselves. I just think that everyone showed up. If you're someone who has been waiting for a Marvel movie where you're like, damn, those actors really showed up and gave everything they had, This is the one.
Oh yeah.
This is the one where you know that they did not hold back. They really did give you this movie. They performed in this movie as if they were never gonna really make another movie again, and I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that.
They're bringing back the old good Marvel stuff again.
Oh yeah,
All the good Marvel.
Can we say the Marvel's back? Is Marvel back now?
Marvel's coming back.
I think Marvel's
definitely
coming back. I wouldn't say the back all the way, but I will say that this is a damn good step. Like I said,
Oh,
there
yeah.
has been last couple years with Secret Invasion. Let's ignore that. She-Hulk. Let's ignore that. Let's just pretend like the last good Marvel movie we saw was Spider-Man: No Way Home. Let's just pretend like that's the last one that was made.
Yeah.
And let's pick up from here. You don't need to really
I-
see anything in between.
I didn't even see the shows, man. I didn't think it was worth it.
My man exposed himself. He said I wasn't even there for all that. But no, we had a damn good time. We implore you to see this movie. This is our first initial thoughts from the film, obviously. We're definitely going to see it again. And of course, this is your first time on the channel with the report card, so go ahead and tell me what your rating is. Would you give it overall?
With your rating channel, I would give it more of an S, a superior rating.
S, superior.
From my rating, for sure.
Wow, a superior rating. I would also agree. I would give it a superior rating. I'm gonna go as far as to say this might be that. I don't think there's a hot take. I think this take is gonna age pretty well. I think this is a top 5 Marvel movie. Like, it's knocking on the door of a top 5 of all time. This is one of those that I'm going to go back to a lot to see. We saw Endgame together, which is, come on now. Like, come on now. Endgame was fucking amazing.
Endgame was crazy.
Oh my God. Endgame was fucking amazing. Infinity War was great. That's my personal favorite of all time when it comes to Marvel movies. Spider-Man No Way Home is also great. I know a lot of people like Captain America Civil War. I would also put that in the top 4 or 5, but this one, like, it's gonna be hard. I gotta look back at some other Marvel movies, but this is it, man. This is what we were wanting. Oh, and let me tell you something. There's a lot of blood.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think
Fuck the PG-13 shit.
I think it's rated R for a reason.
Rated triple R. There
Oh my
is so
gosh.
much shit in here. There's drug jokes. There's nut shots. There's blood everywhere. Like, let me tell you something.
Oh man.
Be careful bringing your kids to this movie. All right,
This
they're
ain't
gonna
a
be
kid-
scarred. This is not a kiddie movie.
No, like the Deadpool one. This ain't a superhero movie.
This is not a superhero
This ain't a
movie.
kid show.
Are you coming here for like a Captain America movie where he's all patriotic and nice and not cursing? No, there's tons of cursing
Oh no.
in this movie. But man, final thoughts on it. Final thoughts in terms of what you think and what you expect.
This
next.
has to break box office records. It
Absolutely.
has to. I am definitely gonna see it again. I'm seeing it again tomorrow. I got my tickets and everything.
But alrighty, man, pleasure to have you on the channel. Appreciate you for tuning in. Glad that we were able to capture our thoughts here. Let us know on the channel if you want to see more stuff in the future like this, just immediate reactions. This is going to be thrown in with my official review of Deadpool and Wolverine, but it's been Zay and D here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later, all right?
Y'all take care.
All right, peace out.